This restaurant is wife Mirella's dream and her husband's nightmare.
There is no life, there is no character, there's no atmosphere.
This mismatch of a restaurant is her money pit that might sink her husband Frank's successful business.
I've been funding it basically out of my shop across the street. I'm sick and tired of screwing up my business.
So, the restaurant takeover team is going undercover.
No ambiance, no welcoming, no smell of food.
I've had enough.
Seizing the restaurant.
We're from Restaurant Takeover, and we're here to shut you down.
And hoping they can find a way to work with the husband's demands.
It's just not exactly what I was looking at.
In his wife's restaurant before it costs them their marriage.
You want to share the dream, or do you want to lose the dream?
The team has just 6 days.
I can't handle this. It's going in the wrong direction.
So we received this plea for help from Frank, from the soup and sandwich place.
Business is really bad. I need Restaurant Takeover to really help us out.
Here are your trusty pen cams.
They have no idea that we're coming in. The camera guys are already inside, and we have no idea what to expect.
Let's find out what's wrong with this place.
Let's do it.
This restaurant is getting Restaurant Takeover chef Corbin Tomaszeski, a 20-year veteran opening 3 new restaurants. And Alison Milne, owner of an art gallery and top design firm. She focuses on large-scale commercial and residential projects.
You ready for this?
I think so.
My first impression of this place is the fact that it doesn't appear to be open. There's no store sign, there's no name of the restaurant. It's as if we're walking into somebody's garage and we're gonna have a snack.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Good.
thank you. How are you guys doing today?
Do we just sit anywhere?
Sure.
Okay.
The first thing that I noticed is a complete lack of functionality. There's no direction. Am I supposed to order at the counter? Do we sit down? How do we do this?
Yes, please, 2 bowls.
Soup would be amazing.
So, restaurant, deli, garage. What do we got happening here? There's no character, there's no atmosphere.
I'm a little bit confused as to what is happening. It looks like it's in transition. It's really impossible to take this place seriously. It looks like it's been designed by kids playing restaurant. Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Sorry. This is beef and barley.
Oh, beef and
with
barley.
Smoked bacon.
Beef, barley, and bacon.
With this.
It's the triple B soup.
It actually looks okay.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Smells good. Ready.
Okay, filming.
Sir, are you waiting for someone, or would you like something?
It's nice and warm, but it's a bit bland. A bit dishwatery. It's in desperate need of some sort of flavor, some sort of seasoning. Great soup has to have great stock. If you don't have the good stock, you got soup. It's all surface. There's no depth to this dish. I don't want that soup.
Let's split a sandwich.
So we order one of those ready-made sandwiches that's in that unit in the corner. One of each. And then if you have anything to drink, that would be great. Ugh, this place is getting depressing. Is there some sort of barrier over there between the kitchen and us? Are there like, I don't know, geisha girls back there, maybe doing massages?
Multi-purpose.
Maybe that's what we're in. The soup is a cover-up. Hey, you never know. What the hell? I'm digging for any answer to make sense of this place.
So here we have a beef and turkey. And then here we have grilled eggplant and grilled peppers with a mayo basil spread.
That's
Sparkling water?
great.
Perfect, thank you.
Enjoy.
The roast beef is good. Very bland, but the roast beef is good.
Oh, it's soggy on the bottom. That's why. Because tomato went straight on the bottom and all the juices went into the bread. Bread does not need to be associated with soggy tomatoes. It should be crispy. It should have some texture to it.
No? Okay.
It's just soggy and bland. Soggy and bland. So that's 0 for the soup and 0 for the sandwiches. You have salads? Yes. You know, hook me up. I'll take every salad you got. There's a hole.
There's a hole?
There's a hole in the floor. What's down there? The boogeyman. I'm gonna drop something down that hole.
I'm not really here with you right now. I'm gonna find that during construction.
Oh, we each got one.
Thank you, wow, okay.
Wow. Speaking of vibrancy and color, brown, brown, and brown.
Better, but I'm still feeling the bland is the common theme.
I taste the Israeli couscous salad, no flavor. I taste the quinoa salad, no flavor. I taste the chickpea salad, finally some flavor. but there's a lot of oil. There you go. 1 for 5. I wouldn't come back. No ambiance, no welcoming, no smell of food. What is bland and brown and tasteless.
I've had enough. Ready to go?
I'm done.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you the owner?
Yes, I am.
We're from Restaurant Takeover, and we're here to shut you down. So I have to say, I don't really quite get what's happening here because it's kind of nondescript. What's the story?
This has always been a dream of mine, is to open my own little deli sandwich and soup place. I want it to be something where people can pick up something very healthy for lunch. Wholesome food made from scratch, no preservatives, healthy options. Funds are not really there right now. I'm just trying to build it up so I can get my signage a little bit at a time.
I've been funding it basically out of my shop across the street. I run an organic butcher shop. It's been successful for about 10 years. A lot of this stuff has been picked up as used furniture. So there was no real design. It was just, let's put it together.
And get started.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of putting money into this place, and I can't take the chances of screwing up my business and losing that to try to make this work when this is not happening at all.
It could actually cause conflict between the two of us if this doesn't work out. I really don't want it to affect our marriage, but the food is really good.
Wow.
What were your thoughts on the food, Corbin?
Yeah, listen, we've got hits and misses. But I have to tell you, a large part of it is when people walk into a restaurant, they always have that first impression, right? And if you have a not so positive first impression, that's what they remember right away. Doesn't matter how great your food is. I mean, seriously, this place doesn't even have a name. No name to put to a negative first impression. You seem like a one-woman show. You know, you meet, you greet, you serve, you do cash, you do the drinks. You can tell it's not the way it should be.
That actually brings me to another part of the story. Mirella doesn't know anything about it. I haven't talked to her about it. There is someone that I want to bring in as a partner. It's just too much for you to do this. It's costing me too much financially to support it.
But I wanted to do this on my own. This is a dream that I've had.
Well, it still will be your dream, but you'll have a partner. At the risk of putting myself in the doghouse, I invited Marcus over, who's going to be a potential partner for Mirella. Hi, Marcus.
How's it going? I basically been shopping at their butcher shop for over 8 years now. Love their cuts of meat, and I've just been hooked from there.
We've given it a chance. It isn't happening. As a partner is the only option. There is no other option. It's either that or we shut the place down.
Marcus, do you know how to cook?
Yes, I do. My style of cooking is slow smoking.
I've tried everything he's done, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I think something like that in this neighborhood would be awesome.
It's just not exactly what I was looking at.
Just can't come walking in here and expect to be part of the business if you're not going to put, you know, some blood, sweat, and tear. But more importantly, you got to put some coin into this place. This is your dream.
I totally understand. I'm ready to financially support my half of the business, and obviously I want to help you out to make this place a success.
We need to come up with a plan that we're all on the same page, and that includes you, Mirella, and that includes you, Marcus, or not.
No, not.
And of course, you, Frank.
Okay.
Because if this isn't going to work from the beginning, guess what? It will never work.
Never work.
So as you guys know, Restaurant Takeover will put down $15,000 towards the renovation, and you in turn put up $15,000 as well. That way we have a budget of $30,000 to work with on the renovation.
$15,000 is too much for us, and this is why I'm entertaining Marcus as a partner. This way he can put in $7,500.
You have to understand, if I'm going to put half the money, I want to be head chef and part owner of this restaurant.
So the ultimate question is there a way of compromising so that you can still have what you want, and you can bring what you want to the table? Do you want to share the dream, or do you want to lose the dream?
Chef Corbin and designer Alison went undercover and experienced Mirella's dream restaurant.
What is bland and brown and tasteless.
Now, having seized the restaurant,
And we're here to shut you down.
the Restaurant Takeover team has been ambushed by husband Frank's surprise.
There is someone that I want to bring in as a partner.
Wife Mirella isn't sure that this is what she wants.
Do you want to share the dream, or do you want to lose the dream?
Well, I feel a little left out. I mean, this was a dream that I had on my own, and now I have to share it.
I think what we're looking for is, instead of you necessarily giving up your dream, I wouldn't look at it that. I would say this is an opportunity for you to kind of live your dream, but with some help, but more importantly, with a partnership.
I'm afraid if we don't do this, babes, we're gonna run a risk of losing both businesses.
This was thrown at me today, and I wasn't really prepared to make this decision. But I at this point, at the situation that we're in, I guess we're gonna have to give it a try.
Oh, we have to do it.
It is a bit of a shock. I obviously have to make everyone happy, and here it's at the end of the day, it's my family.
And the keys? Perfect, thank you.
I always believe that things happen for a reason. Frank made the call. This is maybe the right thing to do.
So now we've got the money and the keys, I decided that a cook-off is in order between the new partners. That way I could conclude as to which direction this nameless restaurant is gonna go in.
This is a baby back cut rib.
Today I'm making a chicken sandwich.
Nice.
With a side salad.
A salad.
Quinoa salad.
Healthy.
Of course.
Is this the rub that won over Frank?
Yes, it is. Well, they say food brings people together. So.
It does.
Yeah.
And apparently it brings money out of people too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
A little bit of greens.
What do you have in
A
here?
little bit of tri-mixed quinoa.
Okay.
Celery salt. This is a seasoned salt that I made, so it just has a bunch of spices in there.
So he's making me the rub, and you know what? I'm noticing he's got like 13 ingredients, many of which are salt. I taste it, and guess what? Salty. Not loving the salt.
Sunflower seeds.
Are they salted?
No.
Unsalted.
Raw.
Who needs added
It's
salt?
going to be in my dressing.
All that salt, it's so unnecessary, don't you
So
think?
bad, yes.
For the love of God, woman, give me some salt. These two, they're killing me.
Now, I noticed over here you got some stuff written down here.
Yeah.
Why do you have it all written down like this? Because I'm assuming you've made it a few times.
I'm the type of person that just likes to have those things handy.
When you have to write things down because, you don't know the recipes, I have to question your ability in the kitchen.
We've got roasted vegetables here. Again, a very simple thing to do.
Cooking with Mirella is very natural. It comes across very easy. You can tell that she's done this for a long time. She's got the experience.
So what I do is I put a mustard slather onto my ribs.
What's in your slather?
Yellow prepared mustard.
Prepared mustard. Full of sugar and full of salt. Give me the good mustard. Give me the nice, grainy stuff.
So we're gonna use some spelt bread. It's homemade.
So local bakery.
Local bakery. So now I've got my basil mayo.
It's a healthy sandwich. When you start to focus too much on the health factor and it's this and that, you know what? End of the day, I'm not here to get bored. I just want a damn good sandwich. And why do we just sprinkle it on versus trying to get into the fibers of the meat and all that kind of thing?
I think it forms a better bark.
But there's bits and pieces that doesn't have the rub on it. Like, look at the edge here.
Yeah, but it'll still bark up.
There's no rub.
I guarantee
There's
it.
a part rub
You'll see a bark.
Partial rub.
There's a reason why they call it a rub. You gotta get it in there.
You have something that goes with this.
We're preparing the barbecue sauce for the baked beans and to glaze up the rib as well. I use a ketchup-based barbecue sauce.
He's taking the shortcuts again. I think if you're gonna do barbecue, you do it right. Otherwise, you're a hack.
So this is my multi-mix that I use.
There you are, you're on the bottle.
That's me.
That's you. Marcus makes a barbecue sauce, he takes shortcuts. Mirella has her multi-mix dressing and marinade, completely made from scratch with all natural ingredients.
One big difference between amateur and professional.
Those are cooked white beans?
Yeah.
These are canned beans. So you go to the effort of smoking your own meat. You're making your own rub, and then you're gonna give me canned frickin' beans? This is something you put in a bomb shelter. You do not serve this to customers in your restaurant. So this is it. You put all this heart and soul into this dish. It just looks like a chicken sandwich.
Oh.
There can only be one winner.
And now it's time for the taste test, where I will ultimately decide what concept the restaurant will take. So here we are. We have the choice. Do we go with traditional smokehouse, or do we do the tried and true bistro type fare? I really love the dressing on the salad. Very good, very healthy. The avocado is perfectly ripe, well balanced on the salad. The sandwich, chicken tastes good. The bread is drier than
Spelt.
spelt schmelt. It's dry.
But it's healthy. It's good
I don't
for
give a
you.
shit if it's healthy. I want moist bread. You know what I already think of these damn beans. The true testament of a rib, though, is if the meat and the flesh falls off the bone. And it does. Love the smokiness of the ribs. Good balance of heat, sweetness. It's tender.
The concept and winner that we're gonna move forward with is a smokehouse.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Mirella?
So I guess you worked all night on the
All
design?
night.
Perfect.
All
And you
night.
got it all ready?
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
set. Even the drawings, I've got them all for you today.
Perfect.
Okay, so the overall feel of the space is going to be kind of like a very sweet cafe. We've got a bistro happening, sandwiches and soups. It'll be a really nice kind of feminine feel to it. Lots of character, white walls, a banquette seat, and then I'm thinking wall moldings as well. So it's really going to represent her as a business owner and the bistro that they want to create. Sorry, Igor, hold on for 1 sec. Oh, it's Corbin. Hey, Corbin, it's Alison.
Listen, I thought I'd give you a quick call just to let you know.
I've made a slight change. We're actually gonna go with the smokehouse theme.
Smokehouse? Corbin, I've already designed this whole place to be a cafe.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? This is the right way to take it. The bistro idea, it's out. It's a smokehouse.
I was going with white. I was going with clean, tradition, a great feminine environment, and now we're going with a smokehouse. Could not be more masculine. I'm gonna work all night again tonight, thanks to Corbin.
You guys gotta get your together. I really need Corbin and Alison at this point to get their act together and produce some final drawings that I can follow. Because right now, it's holding the whole project. It's demo day. In this place, we will have to destroy everything. We will have to refinish every surface. We will have to do a lot of electrical in here. We will make this place look like cheese, and then we'll have to patch it all up.
So you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Little
Ready.
nervous.
The last time I saw Mirella, she was really upset with me because I didn't pick her. I didn't really pick Marcus either. I just picked the idea, the smokehouse concept, right? Now we have to show her the restaurant. It's all destroyed, which I fear may make things even worse.
1, 2, 3, open up.
Oh
Me.
my God. Oh my,
There's your investment.
wow.
How you feeling?
Not feeling, it's not settling very well, to tell you the truth. I feel like it's not moving forward. I feel like I'm going backwards with my dream. We need some compromise here. I think it's only fair.
I'll have you know that I'm on your side for this, and I'm gonna make sure to bring that cafe bistro feel into the smokehouse so we don't lose that tradition that you're looking for.
Thank you so much, Alison. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome, of course. It's my dream. I know. We're gonna make it happen.
Mark my words, and I promise, it will be the best restaurant, and you're gonna thank me for it later on. You will. You're gonna say, Corbin, you were right.
We shall see.
Let's, pull out our big girl pants and let's open up a successful restaurant. You were all about the rules. You gotta leave that behind. We're making soup. We're not reinventing the wheel here.
It's not on the plan. If it was on the plan, I would see it on the plan.
Trust me,
How is this gonna work in here? I just don't get it.
After going undercover and seizing the restaurant,
We're gonna shut you down.
Chef Corbin and designer Alison found out husband Frank had a surprise for them.
We've given it a chance. As a partner is the only option.
Having taken $7,500 from Mirella and $7,500 from Marcus, Chef Corbin had to choose the new direction for the restaurant.
The concept is a smokehouse.
A choice that has Alison angry
I'm gonna work all night again tonight,
You
thanks
will.
to Corbin.
and wife Mirella in tears.
It will be the best restaurant. You're gonna say, Corbin, you were right.
We shall see.
They have less than a week to get this done.
The design has evolved. It's not gonna be a completely feminine room, and it's not gonna be a completely masculine room. It's a smokehouse with a bistro feel to it.
What's wrong? You don't look so good.
I know, I'm a little nervous to talk to you about this.
I guess you have to.
It's another surface.
Okay.
It's the fridge. We were originally going to paint this all white to have that feminine look to it for Mirella. Now we're gonna go a little more masculine. We're gonna clad it in cedar. And I think looking like a shed in the smokehouse could be really neat. It's so important that this fridge look good and be a focal point because it's the first thing that you see when you walk into the restaurant. We're talking about this entire wall all along here, as high up as you can make it, and then stretch all the way back to the back here.
You understand that
I
I
know.
have to frame it somehow? I can't just nail cedar shingles to the fridge, right? Let's just paint it white and it's done. Can I have a break for once?
Marcus, how you doing?
Good.
We're good? You excited to be here?
Always.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You should be.
Yeah.
You should be sweating bullets. Marcus, he seems very eager, which is great. I love it when they're coming to cooking day like this. But you know, buddy, don't get too cocky because you don't have a lot of experience and you're textbook. So it's ultimately all about the smokehouse idea, and we're gonna smoke, but it's taking the applications that Mirella has and combining it with yours. And that's why we're gonna do a soup to start. Every cafe bistro has a soup,
Yep.
but no one smokes their soup.
I'm not the biggest fan of soup. However, I'm willing to try anything, especially from a professional chef.
So we're gonna smoke tomatoes. We're gonna dress them with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're gonna mix a little bit of herbs, salt, and pepper. We're just gonna finely chop some oregano. And then, of course, thyme. We're gonna do red onion too. So you're gonna smoke the tomatoes with the onion. We're gonna take this to our smoker outside, and we're gonna smoke it.
Now, how do you know when the tomatoes are done?
By looking at them. You were all about the rules.
Yeah, I know. Too much.
You gotta leave that shit behind. He's that geeky guy that writes everything down, you know? Corbin took a step to the left. He used a pinch of salt and like 2 grains of pepper. Just go with the flow. We're making soup. We're not reinventing the wheel here. You've got your base temperatures, you've got a general amount of time.
Yeah.
But you gotta cook with your senses, and it starts with these 2 puppies.
Awesome.
Your eyes, okay? Let's go to the smoker.
All right, let's do this.
Is smoked soup unique? Hell yes. Does a smokehouse typically have soup like that? No. But that's what's gonna set them apart from every other smokehouse in the city. The trick? Do not open it, right?
Never, never.
Never let any of the flavor escape from the flavor chamber.
I come in and Igor has done like he said he would. He's strapped out the wall, it's framed, it's ready to go for the cedar. But then I noticed that he has a light switch right in the middle. Front row center. What the heck is this?
What do you mean, what the heck is that? Switches for your lights.
I know, but why is it here right in the center of this wall?
It's not on your drawing, so I had to put them somewhere.
Well, you
and put
should
them
have
there.
called me. I would have told you not to put them there.
Have them in every room of your house.
I know, but you
And
don't
it's
have a
not
barn
terrible.
in every room.
Suddenly it's terrible here on the middle of this wall. It's terrible.
Igor, I have a plan for this area too. I mean, there's a scale, a giant scale that's coming in here that's going
You
to
don't
sit
have
right
a plan for anything. It's not on the plan. If it was on the plan, I would see it on the plan.
What do you think that is? That's the scale. Right here. That's what the scale is, sitting right in the front here.
I guarantee it doesn't even go against the wall. The
All right.
display on the scale is probably offset away
So
from
you
the
want
wall.
to hide it behind, you
It can
think?
stay behind the scale.
We'll bring the scale in, we'll see if it works. If I can hide it, fine. If not, can you move it?
Deal.
Beautiful, right?
They look amazing.
You got some little caramelization happening right here. That's
Yeah.
gonna give us color in the soup. Every great soup starts with the same base, celery, carrots, onion. To that, I'm also gonna do leek and some garlic. Okay, we're gonna put in a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter. I'm not mashing the garlic, I'm putting it in whole. Everything's rough chopped. Put a little celery in there, a little bit of leeks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna allow this to sweat.
How do you know when it's done?
What's the rule I taught you in the beginning?
You don't. Oh, the eyes.
Yeah,
There you go.
I got
All
two
right.
of them.
All right.
There's
fair
4
enough.
today.
Yeah, yeah.
Yours and mine, we got 4. All right, see how this is kind of sweated and we got the leeks that have turned color. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our smoked onion and these lovely
Smoked
Look at
tomatoes.
this is what we're looking for. I'm gonna mash these tomatoes all down. And again, we're just gonna sweat it down and concentrate the flavors.
You can even smell it. It smells really good.
Hot stock,
This is the chicken stock, right?
chicken stock, tomato paste.
Yeah.
And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna let this come to a boil and then turn her down. So now you're gonna take a lid, you're gonna cover it up.
Okay.
This is gonna be a smoked tomato chowder. Chowder for me means it has to be somewhat chunky. Cut some potatoes. We're gonna puree this soup. You need one of these if you're
Okay.
gonna be in the restaurant business. Okay, it's the handy dandy immersion blender, okay? Turn them back up,
Yep.
rice. This, I literally just parboiled it. It's still very crunchy, so we're gonna put it now in our soup. And then we're gonna put in potatoes. This is the chowderness coming in. Now, I want you to cut some fresh basil. Watch your fingers. I'll give you a trick when I do basil. Gently roll it. Don't put any pressure on the basil because he'll bruise very easily.
Okay.
And just nice, easy strides. And my fingers are never there, okay? Heavy cream.
Heavy cream. Okay.
Just completely changes the look and feel of this
soup. Okay, so we're gonna add the basil,
Okay.
some chopped parsley. Maybe some crispy breads. This is a ciabatta bread, which has just been sliced really thin with a little extra virgin olive oil and some sea salt. That's it.
Looks beautiful.
This is your soup. This is your smoked tomato chowder with wild rice.
Awesome. You're gonna have to take the potato
That
off.
looks painful.
It does.
I know why he doesn't like soup, because he doesn't know how to eat it. Just put the goddamn soup spoon in your mouth.
I wasn't a believer in soup, but now I am. It tastes really good.
Bistro, cafe. It's like Marcus and Mirella in a pot.
It was the best soup I've tried so far, so this is definitely something that's gonna help us stand out from the rest of them.
Give me that. Give it to me. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
What in the heck is that?
It's a meat scale.
A meat scale? I just come out of a store with a meat scale. Are you kidding me? This in there? You're kidding me, Alison.
Trust me, Mirella.
How is this gonna work in here? I just don't get it. This
I
is
know, but-
clunky. This is huge.
It's all part of the design,
No,
and you
this is
haven't
not-
seen it yet. You just have to wait. As soon as you see everything pulled together,
I can't
you'll
handle
understand.
this. It's going in the wrong direction.
She's seeing this giant scale that's dark and masculine, and she's not thinking about the fact that I'm going to be incorporating some of her bistro into this. She doesn't trust me at all at this point.
So,
We are covering the light switch. You are right about
you
that.
see your switches now?
You, my friend, have won this one.
I want to see the largest smoker in this building.
No way.
Sold.
This is what Corbin calls a small smoker?
After going undercover and eating at aspiring restaurateur Mirella's place,
Soggy and bland.
Chef Corbin and designer Alison found out husband Frank had a secret deal in the works.
As a partner is the only option. It's either that or we shut the place down.
Now, having incorporated Smokehouse into the new design and menu,
You're gonna thank me for it later on.
We shall see.
Chef Corbin has to break Marcus of his notebook addiction.
You gotta leave that shit behind.
And Alison has to deal with Igor, who's tired of last-minute changes.
If it was on the plan, I would see it on the plan.
And Mirella, who is tired of her dream being hijacked.
Going in the wrong direction.
The team is down to a matter of days to get this job done.
When Marcus was cooking for me, he was using that, that tiny little smoker that you use at home. Well, that's not gonna work in a big commercial restaurant. So I'm meeting him and Mirella here so that I can show him real smokers, the big ones.
This is what we call a model SC200 smoke chef. So this will cook 200 pounds of pork butt.
It's a pretty good size. I think so.
It's a bit puny. I think we need to go up, maybe look at some other options.
I was looking for something bigger,
But that's it cooks 200 pounds of butt.
but I want a big-ass smoker.
Marcus is like a kid in a candy shop. He is so happy. Now we're talking.
It has 300 pounds of pork butt, 12 racks, 12 by 30.
Because it's huge.
I don't know if it's that big.
Marcus, really, you're the
I think
expert.
we should go bigger than this.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Bigger than this? This is 3 times the size of that first one we've seen. No way.
Yeah, this
No,
is
this is
too
big
small.
enough.
Let's see the big one.
All right, sounds good to me.
I want to see the largest smoker in this building.
No way.
Sold. Now we're talking. This is the one that we have to have at the restaurant. It screams money.
I'm gonna go along with it, but I'm not happy. I just can't picture it in the restaurant. I find that it's going to take up the whole back kitchen, pushing my ideas further out.
I will figure it out so that it makes everybody happy.
Construction's coming along. We got the banquette in, we got the countertop installed, the cabinet is done, painting has started, the floor is pretty much done. So it's getting there.
Oh, wow. This place looks awesome.
It's coming together.
It really is. Ceilings are done, all patched.
Floor is done, ceiling's done, walls are done,
Amazing.
everything's smooth.
The bar is outstanding. Oh, it's serious. Granite.
Yeah, nice solid stone.
I actually feel for the first time in this crazy project that we're ahead of the game.
I think we're doing pretty well so far. Let's not jinx it.
Okay, Marcus, this dish, I have to tell you, is going to be your new go-to item in the smokehouse.
Awesome.
And it starts with a new rub,
Okay.
a new sauce, and a new protein. So here we've got sea salt, we've got onion powder, black pepper, chilies, oregano, and ground cumin. Here, brown sugar, paprika, onion powder, ground thyme, and cayenne.
Okay.
It all goes in here as well. So you just put it in a bowl and you give it a good mix. Hens. We're gonna just take and drizzle a little bit of oil on top. It's just a neutral flavored oil. Shallots, peeled. And all we're gonna do is you're gonna take the shallots and you're gonna put them right inside the cavity of these beautiful, free-range Cornish hens. Fresh herbs, we're gonna put fresh thyme inside, okay? And again, this is all about layering flavors.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm obviously full of Cornish hens, so I'm gonna have you just sprinkle that seasoning on top. I wanna get it into the skin and really work it in. Remember I said rub?
Yep.
Rub, a little more. Completely coat them, that's what we're looking for. Put them in the smoker, 300 degrees, 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna get a nice crust on them, but when they're halfway, we're gonna mop them.
This is what Corbin calls a small smoker? I wouldn't even call this big, I would call this massive.
How are we gonna fit it in? There's no way this thing will fit through. The bar is blocking the kitchen right now. Like, it's done. Like, this thing is not gonna get through. It's too big.
Igor and I were ahead of the game. We were actually on track for the first time in this project. Corbin, there is absolutely nothing small about this. The bar has just been finished. It's right smack in the middle of this room. We've got no option to bring the smoker in through the back. It has to come through the garage door at the front. It's got to be destroyed. The bar has to go. Come feel this. I don't know, something's up.
What are you talking about? What the hell is that?
The name that I've chosen for the restaurant is
Less than a week ago, Chef Corbin and designer Alison went undercover.
It's as if we're walking into somebody's garage and we're gonna have a snack.
Ate at Mirella's restaurant.
Bland and brown and tasteless.
Learned about husband Frank's secret plan.
There is someone that I want to bring in as a partner.
And went to work anyway.
You guys gotta get your together.
Now, having nearly exhausted Mirella's patience,
it's going in the wrong direction.
dealt with a new head chef who looks more at his notes than at his dishes.
Leave that behind.
And had setback after setback in the design.
Corbin, there is absolutely nothing small about this.
The team is down to just 2 days to come through on their promise to do better.
Birds are smoking.
Yep.
Now we need to do a glaze.
Okay.
We're gonna introduce you to the new sauce in town. Fresh squeezed orange juice, garlic,
Okay.
liquid honey.
Okay.
If you don't wanna swap things up and put maple syrup, you can do maple syrup, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce.
Okay.
Okay, this is a chili paste,
Yep.
so give it a little bit more heat. You basically reduce this down, and this is what you're gonna baste your hens with,
Okay.
okay? But you need a side dish to go with your smoked bird.
Desperately, yes.
Today, I want to show you something that's a little bit more fun, but a little bit classic when it comes to smoked items. Cornbread. And again, it's through the addition of something smoked. These guys.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos. All you do is you take them and you smoke them whole on that grill, take the seeds out, and that's what you end up with. I'm gonna have you start mincing some of that up.
Okay.
The real heat. Oh, Jesus, I can't watch. I hope Mirella knows first aid, because he might need it.
Today I'm taking Mirella to Lightform to get some ideas about the general direction for the design for lighting that she'd like to see. This is the first time in this process that I think it should be entirely about Mirella.
I don't know where to look.
I feel like every piece in here is like a piece of art. It's not necessarily a light fixture, and I think it can change the whole tone of the restaurant.
I love these right here.
The cage lights.
Oh, just beautiful.
Aren't they spectacular?
They are. Oh, how about this one?
Oh, maybe not that one.
Wow.
This is
Getting hot in
definitely
here.
a piece of art. So there's one thing that we haven't talked about yet, Mirella, and that's the name for your restaurant. They did take a lot of your thunder
away when they decided that it was going to be a smokehouse and that was the direction they were going. So I think the name should be about you.
Well, guess what?
What?
I've thought of something already.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Well, what is it?
I think when I approach them with the name, I think they will be very surprised. I'm gonna start with you, Marcus. You've got that drive that both Frank and I have, and it's a pleasure to have met you and to be part of this. And Frank, you are the spark in our marriage, and without your spark, I love you too. I can't do it without you. You mean so much to me. The name that I've chosen for the restaurant is Marky and Sparky's Smokehouse. I hope you both love it.
Awesome name.
Amazing. Mirella is truly selfless. She's really thinking about this business as a partnership now and this smokehouse as a shared dream, and I love it.
Wet and dry. Those are the two components of making great cornbread. Starts with really nice, kind of medium coarse cornmeal. Flour, white sugar, a couple pinches of salt, ground cumin, pinch of pepper. This is how your cornbread is going to be different from everyone else. Sun-dried tomatoes. Chopped fresh cilantro, some cheese.
Yeah.
This is some cheddar cheese. I'm gonna put in your jalapenos. Okay, so you just make this all nice and loose. So we're just gonna add a little bit of baking powder. That's our ingredients right there. Okay. Liquid, 1 part buttermilk.
Okay.
1 part regular milk.
Eggs.
Very good. A little bit of vegetable oil. So you mix that all up and add it to your dry ingredients. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill these little ramekins and then we're gonna bake them at 350 and let them do their magic.
Igor, this place looks amazing.
All right, it's almost together.
Yeah, holy smokes. Ooh. How's the floor?
Floor is done, all grouted, sealed and everything, all the way. Baseboards are installed, so as
What's
you can tell.
What's under here though? Come feel this. I don't know,
What are
something's
you
up.
talking about?
Please, please let it just be dirt under there. Anything but
Oh my gosh.
a broken tile. Of course.
It's when they rolled the smoker, they cracked this tile right through.
It
Look.
totally is the smoker.
They went right over plywood, and it cracked right through. It's a disaster.
We just get ahead every time. We get ahead, and then we have to go back.
Board,
Yep.
bread, bird, onion jam.
Looks yummy.
Looks very yummy. Now all it needs is a little bit of color, beautiful beets. Now look at this masterpiece. Say it.
Tastes really good. There's a good level of sweetness. It's not too hot.
What about the smokiness of the bird?
It's very nice. You have a very good applewood smoke.
Again, very subtle.
The croissants were very tasty. I usually don't cook them, just never thought of it. However, I like the basting sauce. It had an orange, sweet, citrusy taste to it, and it went very well with the hen. Could taste the cumin in there.
Smoky jalapenos in there. Cheese. That's it.
That's it, simple.
We've learned how to cook with our heart now, right?
Yep.
Maybe take some risks, have a little bit of fun along the way.
Yep.
Don't get so conformed and rigid on certain ideas. You up for the challenge?
I am, damn right I'm up for the challenge. This is probably one of the things me and Mirella would have had a tough time with, merging my smoke idea with, her healthy choices. Corbin just made that whole process easier. I'm gonna use fresh ingredients, cook from the heart, and
have the best damn smokehouse in the city.
And have the best damn smokehouse in the city.
Keep your eyes closed.
Keep your eyes closed.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Chef Corbin and designer Alison went undercover.
Restaurant, deli, garage.
8
Soggy and bland.
were ambushed by Frank
There is someone that I want to bring in as a partner.
and took on the challenge of fixing this place.
It will be the best restaurant, and you're gonna thank me for it later on.
We shall see.
Now, having pushed Mirella to the breaking point,
You're kidding me, Alison.
pushed new chef Marcus out of his comfort zone,
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
and pushed Igor to the limit,
It's not on the plan. If it was on the plan, I would see it on the plan.
the team is down to its last hour to get this job done.
So I'm just doing all the finishing touches for the restaurant. We're putting up the tags for the menus, we're stocking the shelves, we've got the graffiti artist doing the work on the chalkboard, putting up the wall decals. It's all coming together and I'm watching this smokehouse bistro being born. Okay guys, we're about to go inside, but first we want to show you the very first part of your restaurant, which is your sign.
Holy cow.
Awesome.
It's great.
Marky and Sparky's.
It sounds great and it looks great.
Who came up with that name?
Me.
Brilliant. Speaking of loving things,
Yes.
let's go look at the restaurant.
Let's go do it.
Close your eyes, guys.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Ready? Okay.
Well, I get straight. I got that.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Walking
Bring your
this way.
back.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Open up.
Oh, me, man.
Open up.
My
Guys.
God.
This is amazing.
Awesome!
I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad.
Oh, I love it, man. This is so awesome. Oh, I love it, man.
This place is unbelievable.
Look at this. I really love it, eh? I love it. This is awesome.
Corbin?
The way everything's
so much.
fit together, it looks amazing. You know, the colors are warm.
Benches here.
Bench.
You can
Yeah,
fit a lot
A
of
lot of
people.
people, and I could just see it in the summer with that door open.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
gonna be crazy, man. I love it.
Exceeded my expectations.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Design is beautiful, but the food is even more beautiful. So let's get smoking, my
Keep
friend.
smoking.
Smoking.
I like
That's
it.
what it's all about. You do your thing. This is your baby.
All right.
I'm gonna do soup. You do meat. Restaurant business is risky. Do I think that Marky and Sparky's is gonna close? No. From an operation perspective, it makes sense. Finger licking. We've got low overhead. We don't have a lot of payroll. You know, we've got Mirella who can cook. We've got Marcus who can cook now. Look at this. You see the love? It's a simple mom and pop shop. It should make lots of money, and it will. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
Muncha.
You're back in a whole new way.
Smoked tomato.
Wow.
I see with the design, the coziness of this place, the wonderful chef, Marcus, with Corbin's menu choices and customer service on my end. I think this place will be a success. I have no doubt in my mind. Compliments, Marcus. It's unbelievable.
Corbin was a great teacher. He did open up my mind. He actually pushed me to take my cooking further. We have a great design in this place, and we have a big-ass smoker to turn out a lot of meat.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah. Cheers to that.
Cafe
Cheers,
Bistro, my ass.
Congratulations.
Since we've been open, we have been lined up right out the door. We've been busy 6 days out of the week. We're so excited.
The smoked meat business is amazing. This is basically my dream come true.
First time I've ever had a smoked soup. It was excellent. It tasted great.
First was just a big hole in the wall that was empty, and it's so nice to see them do this over like this.
It's very inviting.
Yeah, it's
like
warm.
it makes you want to come in and sit down.
Yeah.
I think the end result's amazing, and I think we're gonna do really well. As you can see behind me, it's crowded already. Thanks to Restaurant Takeover.